because most people are not even aware.
I'm now a house owner.
We also appreciate Federal Mortgage Bank.
Good evening and welcome to the program Everyone Deserves a Home. I am your regular guide, Zulaihat Belagubir. This episode of the program is special in a way because we are dedicating it to the review of the achievements recorded by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, as well as some of the challenges it encountered in the year 2020. We will also take a trip to Osun State to see one of the FMBN tangibles towards addressing the housing needs of Nigerians in the state. We also have other inspiring segments of the program. All you need to do is keep watching and see you after this break.
The latest couple in town.
Good day, sir.
How are you? Oh, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Drinks?
No, we're fine, sir.
How was the moon experience?
It was quite an experience.
How about house?
We are renting at the moment, but we intend to save enough to own our own house, right?
Why not avoid all those Shylock landlords and own a house upfront? With the average income and cost of building houses today in Nigeria, mortgage is the best option. No sweat. I tell you what, that was how I got my first house, and I've never regretted it.
To make good homes, and by implication a good society, an individual is expected to have an abode from which to take off and return at the end of each day. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home. Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
We'll kickstart the program with the news segment highlighting current events in the FMBN diary. In our lineup, Angiwa calls for strict adherence to COVID-19 protocol in 2021. Also, FMBN sends season's greetings to esteemed customers.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, has called on Nigerians to strictly adhere to COVID-19 protocols as provided by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, to avoid further spread of the pandemic in the year 2021. Dangiwa gave this advice recently in an interview in his office in Abuja, saying that the COVID-19 pandemic has severely affected the nation's economy and many lives were also lost. These, he said, underscore the urgent need for all Nigerians to put more effort to avoid further spread of the pandemic in the year 2021.
People should be careful, should also ensure that you take the rules and protocols of the COVID-19 pandemic. All the protocols, you should observe it to ensure that we safeguard yourself and you safeguard your family and your workplace. Because by the time you have this disease, you will transfer it to your family and then to your workplace, and the economy is being affected.
The Apex Mortgage Bank boss added that the COVID-19 pandemic has taught everyone a lesson and that individuals and organizations should learn from the lessons by adopting an initiative approach to avoid the devastating effect of such pandemic on the nation and the world at large.
Even some of our meetings, we don't have to converge in one place to meet. We do it through virtual. We also interact through virtual and other things. So this has given us a lot of lessons that we have learned, and we are working towards that through our business continuity process.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, in its intervention in the housing supply chain, will build 2,000 housing units at Aviation Village in Kuje area of the Federal Capital Territory for Nigerians who are contributors to the National Housing Fund scheme. Group Head, Project Finance of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Abdulrazak Abdullahi, disclosed this in an interview in his office in Abuja. Abdulrazak stated that all necessary arrangements have been made for the commencement of the project.
We are calling it Mini City. Mini City in the site which has
over 45 hectares of land, we're going to have a very big community. And this community will also have over 2,000 housing units in that location. You can imagine having 2,000 houses, so that they are going to have all the facilities required: school, police station, fire service, all the amenities and facilities will be provided. So it's going to be a city of itself. And very soon, development on that side will also come in, because all arrangements have been concluded. The board has approved, and so it's just a matter of documentations that have been done by the respective developers selected by the bank.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, like any other institutions of government across the country, has faced a lot of challenges in the year 2020 due to the devastating effect of COVID-19 pandemic on the nation's economy and the world in general. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, FMBN has done excellently well in the performance of its mandate and sustainability of the nation's economy. In our next segment, Building Blocks, we will take a review of the FMBN performance in terms of successes and challenges in the year under review. Keep watching.
Every year, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria makes inroads in its bid to reduce the housing deficit in Nigeria and put smiles on the faces of Nigerians desirous of owning their personal homes. For the year 2020, the FMBN describes it as a unique year. It is a unique year in the sense that it was a year with many challenges.
As you quite well know, 2020 has been a unique one, due to the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic that has ravaged the whole nations, including Nigeria. As you quite well know, that as FMBN, as a bank, we have had to shut down all our operations and services for over 3 months. And we even have to, in order to comply with the government instructions, we have even have to shut down some of our construction sites for over 6 months. So this has impacted negatively, especially on that.
Despite the lockdown over the COVID-19 pandemic in the year 2020, the FMBN took advantage to learn in order to continue the operation of the bank in delivering services to Nigerians.
It's impacted our operations in compliance with the federal government guidelines and some guidelines issued by some of the states as well. We had to shut down operations, we had to close our offices, and people had to stay at home. But from that, we also gained some benefits. Number one, we could leverage on use of technology to drive some of the operations of the bank.
In the year 2020, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria recorded a huge success in terms of mobilization, sensitization, National Housing Fund collections, and mortgage loan for Nigerians to own their own homes.
The NHF contributions have been steady in terms of being received by the bank. I may not have the figures presently to give, but we've been able to resume operations as July 2020, and of course we have been improving on our coverage of operational areas with that.
Take for instance on the response from the people. We have about 21 states that have exceeded 100% response on our analysis. 21 states out of 36. Despite the COVID, people are really responding on the sensitization thing, on what Federal Mortgage Bank is doing and come up. Take for instance, one of the products that we floated into the market, the home renovation loan, the subscription, the interest of Nigerians coming into that product is overwhelming. It has exceeded the budget. Despite the fact that during COVID there wasn't anything, there was no business. But it has exceeded because so many people are coming for it. They have seen it as a window. Because there's no one area, no one bank, no one commercial bank you get a loan of that nature at that subsidized rate of 6%. There's nowhere you can get it in Nigeria. So people are coming from every corner to look for that product. So that's one good thing. And so also the other product we have, like the NLC-TUC product, NLC-TUC NECA collaborative projects, are going on well. Almost the first 12 have completed. Only 1 or 2 states that have issues that they are yet to complete on time. But all other states are competing, and that's why we're swinging. We have already swung. We have started the second round of it.
The performance of the federal mortgage over the years, especially the 2020, has drawn the attention of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Even the last speech of Mr. President, or the last Democracy Day speech, he has noted the contribution of the Federal Mortgage Bank into the economy, into the performance of the government. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has contributed so and has did what we did in the supply of mortgages to Nigerians.
The FMBN has proven itself to be a reliable agency of government that will help in sustaining the nation's economy from the shock of the COVID-19 through the development of houses that will generate jobs. The bank has also gotten the approval for core banking application in the year 2020 from Federal Executive Council. With this, the future is bright for Nigerians and the FMBN.
That will have our core banking operations, which is the digitalizing operations of Federal Mortgage Bank, approved in this hard time, is because I believe that we've done a lot of things right. That is why the Federal Executive Council, us represented by our Honorable Minister, Alhaji Fashola SAN, I think he's here for him to come forward and speak for us and got this approval to digitalize this bank says a lot about how we fared. He believes we fared very well. People are beginning to see and they are convinced that the NHF program is working very well.
One of the various ways that Nigerian workers in both the formal and informal sectors are benefiting from the numerous housing projects of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is through their membership of cooperative societies. Keep watching as we go to Osun State to see for ourselves how cooperative housing development loan of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has turned many Nigerians to homeowners.
In Fashina Village, Ile-Ife, about 200 meters to Bongan-Ife Express Road, Osun State, lies the FMBN MHWN Estate. It is a cooperative housing project financed by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria for the medical health workers of the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, OAU-TCH. Through their cooperative society, known as Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Complex Medical Workers Union Cooperative and Investment Credit Society, many of the members will soon become home owners. Work on the estate commenced in 2018. The plan is to build 300 housing units on a landmass of 22 hectares. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is financing 60 units of homes. The phase 1 of the project, which is in progress, has 18 units of 3-bedroom fully detached houses. They have been completed.
We started in 2018. Initially we applied for EDL, but we realized the window has been suspended. So we applied for cooperative housing development loan and it was granted. The major process is documentations. If you want to get anything in Federal Mortgage Bank, you have to know what you are doing. You get your documents straight. If you don't get it, you might not be able to get a loan.
These 18 housing units are 3 bedrooms, all with bathrooms, a sitting room, kitchen, store and visitors' toilet. While finishing touches are being put on the first phase, work on the second phase, which will deliver another 18 units, has commenced. Nigerians are not just going to have a roof over their heads, but a conducive neighborhood complete with worship centers, shopping mall, clinic, among other facilities.
You know, we have houses and we have home. We are building home for them, not houses. Somewhere you can, after a whole day job, you come, enter and sleep comfortably. So that is what we are building for them, a home. Full electricity, pipe water, everything you need in a home, not just a house.
Particular attention is given to quality in the development of this estate, yet the price of the houses remains affordable.
There is something they call affordability test, which was conducted by Federal Mortgage Bank. Because for you to access these houses, your NHF payment must not exceed 1/3 of your salary, so that it will not be too cumbersome on your neck up in terms of payment to the house. So we've done the affordability test, and the quality is very superb because they have their own committee supervising the quality of the job. If you are changing any material, we'll write to Federal Mortgage Bank, we'll write to the cooperative. The three people will analyze and decide on which one to do.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria remains a safe haven where many Nigerians who have tried other means can run to because of the low interest rates.
We've approached all these new generation banks, but we discovered that the interest rates members will not be able to repay. So we now approach Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Since we know that their interest rate is low, the repayment schedule is longer, so we now decided to go in and we now key in with the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
We as a union, we didn't have the cash. As a union, as a cooperative, we didn't have the cash. But at least if we collaborate with the Federal Mortgage Bank, they will be able to give us the cash we needed to execute these projects.
Already, over 50 members of the cooperative society have been profiled for the houses, the cost of which is expected to be of 6.5 million naira each. This project indeed has helped reshape the belief system of many Nigerians towards government agencies.
Seeing is believing. With what is on ground now, everybody can pay a visit here to see that what the Federal Mortgage Bank is doing is real. So it has commenced in Ife, and I would say this is the first of its kind in the whole of Osun State. Whoever that does believe should come down to Fashino, Ajebandele, to see for itself, to know that yes, Federal Mortgage Bank really mean what they are saying, that houses for all.
A real estate development company, Posh Houses Limited, has expressed its readiness to provide Nigerians with decent and affordable houses through innovative housing solutions. The managing director of Posh Houses, Hawa Zubair, disclosed this recently in Abuja at the company's 2020 dinner and awards night. The event was held to recognize the contribution of members of staff and other stakeholders of the company to the growth and development of the real estate sector. Zubair said the company was committed to bridging the gap between the elite and low-income earners by building affordable luxury houses and providing a flexible payment plan to cater for the rising population and housing deficit in Nigeria. The Phase 1 of the Kano Economic City, a multi-billion naira mega shopping project, would be completed by February 2021. The premier economic hub is said to be the largest modern market in northern Nigeria, situated on a 111 hectare of land at Dongoro village along Kano Zaria Highway. It is designed to accommodate 13,000 shops of various sizes. The project, being constructed under a public-private partnership between Kano State Government, Brains and Hammers Limited, and a financial institution, is projected as a trans-border market hub in the region. The chairman, Kano Economic City Implementation Committee, Muhammad Aliyu, disclosed this during a facility tour with journalists, that the city was conceived to provide access to affordable accommodation, conducive atmosphere for business transactions, and adequate security to business people.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, wishes to inform the general public that the home renovation loan form is free and not for sale. Therefore, on no account should anyone pay anything to anybody in order to obtain the form. Furthermore, no processing fee is required to get the loan. You should therefore report to the bank anyone who demands a processing fee for your home renovation loan application. The home renovation loan application form is available for free in our branch offices in all 36 states of the Federation and the FCT. The bank warns seriously that anybody caught selling the forms or demanding a processing fee will be handed over to the appropriate authority for prosecution. Be warned. Announcer, Management.
It is one thing to get a house, and it is another thing to have it in a safe environment. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria puts security and comfort of Nigerians into consideration in any estate financed by the bank. In our next segment, Dream Come True, we will take a look at one out of many Nigerians who now feels safer and more comfortable because he now lives in an FMBN funded estate. Keep watching and listen to his inspiring story.
The landlord fired me. I just want a house of my own.
Very flexible.
People don't even know that it's not just for civil servants.
It's real.
I'm now a house owner. I was very happy.
Adewale Ajayi is a medical practitioner with the Osun State Teaching Hospital in Osogbo, the state capital. Ajayi got this house at Stalking Estate, Apere district, located within the capital territory of Osun State, and moved into it about 2 years ago. Before the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria's intervention, Ajayi says he was living in an unsafe environment.
At least we had a bad experience of burglar breaking into our house. It was in the night. It was in the day, not in the night. We went to work, we came back, and they have ransacked our house. And we felt this location isn't not so satisfactory to us again. That it seems there must be the knowing of some people around for them to be able to do that. Because the location of the house is almost at a place that you really can access the house without people seeing you. So we felt that was actually prompted us that we will now pursue this place.
Aside security, Ajayi is living comfortably here because the necessary infrastructure was put in place by the developer and the FMBN.
We had water from everybody from the borehole, and the light in this area of Osogbo is relatively stable. And then the access road is good too. Our road is more or less tight, even except from the little pothole to the main road.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria's mortgage loan is not a type of loan that makes life difficult for people, but it rather makes life easy as repayment process is structured in a very convenient manner.
Because it's monthly repayment, and we are paying directly through remitter. So we are not having any stress.
For Mr. Ajayi, who has tasted the fruits of the efforts of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, he cannot help but laud the milestone achievements of the FMBN.
So the situation in the nation generally, it's not so easy to put money together to want to build a house. And that's why we can see many uncompleted buildings all over the place. Because suddenly you can run out of money. You needed money together to be able to get a house. But with program like NHF, you have a convenient space of time to pay the money back, which we encourage that if the government can work on, it will make life relatively easier for Nigeria generally. And we can have the target of government to have house for all will be realizable.
More Nigerians will become homeowners through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria in this new year, 2021. All you need to do is to be determined to get one and then approach the FMBN to help you in actualizing your dream of home ownership. For more details on how to join or benefit from the National Housing Fund Scheme, please visit www.fmbn.gov.ng or any of the FMBN offices nationwide. Do have a fruitful year, even as you go along with us on the program throughout this year. Same day, same time, and same station. Stay safe and have a good night.